It's been 105 degrees in Austin every day for the last month, and I needed to get out. If we haven't met before, my name's David, and I discovered bikepacking several years ago and fell in love with it. On this trip, I'm headed to White Cloud, Michigan to ride 190 miles on the North Country Trail. Michigan was one of my favorite trips of all time. Abundant water, flowy single track, and almost perfect weather combined to make it one of the most thrilling bikepacking experiences of my life. I'm excited to take you with me on the Michigan North Country Traverse. We are on our way. It feels so amazing this morning. The temperature is perfect. It's not humid. There are no bugs yet. I'm sure that's to come. But I'm so excited to finally be on my bike after a month of planning this. It's gonna be a good day. So the goal today is to make it to a place called Bauman Lake. It's about 45 miles of single track and gravel roads. And I'm hoping there's a town nearby where I can fuel up and get water before camping for the night. So, allegedly, there's a little lakeside town a couple miles up the road from here where hopefully I can get a beer and maybe some food. That would be amazing. But if not, I got bean burritos and water. That's pretty cool too. Hidden Bayou. Thank God for Hidden Bayou. Welcome to Lake Township. I guess it's not Hidden Bayou. Oh my God. Pizza, subs, and ice cream. Does it get any better? And I got a hamburger coming. I'm so happy. This is everything I wanted. I'm so grateful that I can end in this town or just camp a couple miles up the road. I feel so much better after that burger, fries, and beer. That's the thing on these bike trips is I do get tired, but I recover really fast. If I can eat, if I can drink some water, I'm pretty much ready to go really fast. So feeling good, but only got about 2 more miles to go to camp. All right, well, I found a place to sleep tonight. There are only 4 spots on this lake, and this is the only one that's not taken. Somebody just left a tent here, but there's nothing and no one in there. So I'm gonna pitch my tent and go to sleep. I'm pretty tired. But yeah, that was day 1. I think I did about 40 miles. I don't know how much climbing, but he was pretty tough. It was tough because of the pace. I knew I didn't have that much time, so I was going pretty fast, but yeah, I'm pretty goddamn tired. So I'm gonna head to bed, and I'm excited for day 2.
Good morning. It's about 7:30 a.m. Slept pretty okay last night. I did wake up a number of times. Once because I heard something walking outside of my tent. So I frantically unzipped the cover and turned my light on. Of course, nothing was there. But time to get camp packed up and start day 2.
Goodbye campsite with the creepy abandoned tent right next to where I slept. So day 2 is going to be about 50 miles on single track and gravel roads to a campground at mile 90. They should have electricity there, and it is probably going to rain today, so that should be lots of fun. It's raining, but I'm not really even cold. I'm working hard enough. Woo! We out here, baby! I'm at Loon Lake. All right, well, looks like Blossoms is closed, so I missed them by 15 minutes. That really sucks. Nothing like some chocolate milk to help me deal with this rain. Got a nice resupply, and I got water, so should be more than good for the next at least 50 miles. Well, there's a geocache on the trail. Pretty cool. And there's an opportunity to leave a note. So I'm gonna leave my name and phone number, and hopefully a cute girl will call me. Well, I was faced with the option of riding another maybe hour and a half before it gets dark, or staying at this campsite that has electricity. Cost 20 bucks, but worth it to be able to charge my stuff. And allegedly there's a gas station up the way that has food and beer. So I'm gonna get my tent set up and try and find that gas station. Oh, I'm excited for this. Well, I got nice and fed at Trax Bar and Grill. And now I got about 3 miles back to my campsite for tonight. Get everything charged up and get ready for tomorrow. I have 85 miles left, so I'm gonna arrive in Traverse City right when expected. This ride has been everything I wanted it to be thus far.
Good morning. It is day 3 on the Michigan North Country Traverse bikepacking route. And I just woke up. I slept pretty well last night. Didn't wake up until 8, so that's a lot later than normal. I really like this new air mattress I got. It's called the C2 Summit Ether Light XT, and it's got 4 inches of clearance off the ground for us side sleepers. So it's been super comfortable, and it's way lighter than the last mattress I was carrying. But yeah, it's time to get camp packed up and hit the road. And as always, we have the breakfast of champions. Time to get 2 of these bean burritos in me and get going. Goodbye, very comfortable, flat campsite with electricity. And it's about 9:30 and it's time to hit the road.
So today's gonna be a 50-mile ride to the Baxter Bridge State Campground, and I'm gonna have the most elevation today of the whole ride. I'm gonna hit Mezek and get some food, and then I'm going to ride through the beautiful Manistee National Forest until I make it to camp. Well, this is gonna suck to get my bike around. So the biggest whammy, as they say, of this trip is that I flew my drone, well, I should say the drone flew itself into a tree yesterday and broke one of the propellers. And it still flies, but it's very jittery and it's messing with the footage. I could have brought extra propellers and replaced this super easily. And I remember looking at them on my dresser drawer and thinking, nah, I'm not gonna need them. So you live and you learn. Welcome to Mezek. We made it, baby. Literally heaven. I'm gonna cry. We're going in the water, baby. Haven't showered in 3 days. I'm so excited for this. Let's go! Let's go! God damn, this is amazing. I cannot believe I'm here right now. This is just, if it cost $20,000 to have one experience like this, it would be worth it. This is like the most fun I've ever had. Okay, so you definitely can't see it, but there's a fox right behind me. He's following me. Probably wants to know what I'm doing. Hi, Mr. Fox. Yeah, get out of here. Oh my God. Dude, look at this hill. I've never seen a hill like this before. I don't even know if I can push my bike up that. Fuck. Come on. So I get up to the top of the hardest climb I've ever done in my life, and I look around and I think, where's the trail? I don't see any trail. So I start thinking, did I just miss it down there? And sure enough, I walked all the way back down, and the trail is right at the start of this hill. I was having too much fun. And I wasn't on my best game at that moment. It's all right. Wow. So beautiful. Man, it is absolutely heartbreaking that I don't have my drone. Well, I have my drone, but I think if I flew it, it would be a big risk. At least I have the GoPro. I just have to remind myself that the drone is a small loss. Something so much worse could have happened. I could have broken something and the bike wouldn't work. I will not make that mistake again with the propellers. And on the next trip, I will have it. This has been the best bikepacking experience I've ever had by far. And I would love to come back and do this and share this with somebody at another time. Hopefully I get to have that experience. Wow, I could not ask for a better campsite on the last night. This is so sick. It's not windy. I can listen to the water all night. This is amazing. The campsite on the first night kind of sucked. Last night was better, and this is by far the best. I'm so grateful. That's what I love about doing these trips, is like you feel so grateful for something so simple. A flat place to sleep by the water, a hamburger, a beer. I say it all the time, but it's the number one thing I think about when I come on these trips, is just like the gratitude for stuff like that. And I think that's what makes it so fulfilling to me. It just reduces life to simple things. Okay, so I was gonna film myself cleaning up right now, but it occurred to me that I don't really want to get this pair of underwear wet. So I don't think I can film this, but needless to say, I'm gonna get clean. Good as new. All right, so on the menu tonight we have beans, tortillas, and for dessert, Nutella, baby. A little bit of hot sauce too. Can't go without that. Bitch. And then we have the Nutella tortilla. Always a delicacy. Well, it's getting dark. Time to go to bed. Amazing day. Probably the best day of bike packing I've had. So that's good, but I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Or wait, what day is it? I don't know. It's the last day tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow for the last day. All right, goodbye to this awesome campsite. And hello to day 3. I got my days mixed up there. On day 4, we are riding 60 miles. We're gonna hit Fife Lake and get some food. And then it's on to some bumpy single track on the Vasa Trail for about 15 more miles until we get to the outskirts of Traverse City, where we then get on pavement for the final stretch, and we will finally end today. I've been thinking about this moment for the last 4 days, and I am so excited. All right, so I'm in Fife Lake. I got 15 miles left till the end. And I got some, these are called Philly egg rolls. They have like cheese and steak in them. And also a burger. So I'm gonna get fueled up and finally finish this ride out. I'm pretty excited. One of the cool things about the North Country Trail, which is what I've been on for the last 160 miles, is how well marked it is. Literally the entire time from the beginning, these blue marks have been everywhere. It's made it really easy to find where I'm supposed to go. It's also really well maintained. There have been blowdowns, but nothing super inconvenient. Advice from an old oak tree: stand tall and proud, be content with your beauty, sink your roots into the earth, drink plenty of water, enjoy the view. I think that's good advice. Thank you, oak tree. Oh my God. I heard a big snap just now, and I thought for sure I'd broken my belt, which I would be fucked if that happened, because I lost that lever and I can't get the wheel off anymore. But thank God the belt just slipped off. Still intact. So fix that and keep going. Thank God. These last few miles were really a slog. Most of the climbing was behind me, but I had some navigational issues on the Vasa Trail, and I hit some pretty deep sand later on. I always think when I get to the end of these trips, I'm going to be overjoyed and excited to be at the end. But for the most part, I'm just exhausted, hungry, and ready to be done. It feels good to be at the end, but it's unfortunate I can't enjoy the moment more. Oh, god damn it, this sucks. It's like ankle deep sand. Not a chance of riding in this. 6 miles to go. I don't know why it has to be this way. Couldn't make it the last 5 miles without one more fuck up. Time to get it fixed. It's been kind of shitty towards the end, but I expected that, I guess. It's gonna feel good to get to Traverse City. I grinded through the last few miles on pavement into a nice headwind before I jumped onto a bike trail and made my way to Traverse City. I had to stop by this awesome mural and snap a photo before I got dinner. Alright, so this is my reward meal. Pizza and breadsticks and beer. I could have gone to a super bougie restaurant, but I wanted something that was easy and quick, and this will do it. So I'm super excited to eat this. I'm sitting here outside of Rite Aid, wishing I could make some impactful statement about how amazing this ride was. But the reality is, I ate so much pizza and drank so much beer, I feel like I'm gonna faint or have a heart attack or something. I hope that the couple dozen people that watch this see it and think that they could go do something like this themselves. I feel like I live more on these trips than I ever do in my regular life. You know, when I'm at home, it feels like 1 week melts into the next. But on these trips, a single day feels like an eternity. And I love that. I love that feeling. It's all so memorable. So the Michigan North Country Traverse was everything I wanted it to be. I'm so happy I decided to do it. And to those of you that watched this all the way to the end, thank you. It means the world to me.